there. A question was asked about lap booking. How do I start? Often when moms have never done lap booking or note booking, they're a little intimidated, and I felt the same way when I started. I am by no means a guru on lap booking. As a matter of fact, I just started this year, but maybe a few of these tips might help you out. I usually start with the topic that I want the kids to cover. For example, right now we are still going through the states. We are on North Carolina, so we're going to park there for a while because that's our home state. So what I do first is I go around to some websites. I'll leave those up for you on here on the side, so you can check out the websites that I check out. But I look for someone who's already done a lap book on the topic I'm studying. That really helps out. If I cannot find one that's already designed, so I just print it out, the next thing I do is I go ahead and I look for my own resources. I'll check out books from the library, look on the internet, just look for pictures, take my own pictures, do some traveling or whatever. We find our own resources, and then we start the research. And I know that sounds really huge for young children, but really it can be as simple as just sitting down reading a book together and doing some discovery work, or doing some projects, those kind of things. And then what I do is I look for questions that I want to be answered, and every time you have a question, you have a new mini book. And what I mean by that is, for example, if we are studying turtles, what I would do is a question would be, where do they live? What is their habitat like? And that's a mini book in its own. So my kids would have to make a mini book on what their habitat is like. I really try to plan my mini books kind of according to what I want in the lap book. And when I get them, when they make the mini books, we really keep them like in a folder or a Ziploc. The gallon-sized Ziploc seems to work out really well. And after I get all the mini books together, we plan the layout of the book. Now, right now, I do more of the layout for the lap books. My kids don't enjoy it quite as much. As long as they have some say-so in it, I try to fit it in the lap book. Now, sometimes my son will just jump in and say, I want to do it. So when he does that, by all means, I let him do it. But it's really not the layout that I'm interested in teaching them to do. It's mainly the research and the combining of all the ideas into one place. So we lay out the mini books in the folders or notebooks, depending on which design we decide to do. And then we start decorating. We can add pictures, stickers, drawings, anything that we want. We stick it in there. That's the part my kids do a lot of. I really back off on that. On one of the websites, they made the suggestion, now I haven't done this yet, but I really need to start doing this, to date the back of it and give the information of the child who did the lap book, their age, those kind of things, and then also tell what resources you used on the back of the lap book. So if you needed to look those resources up again, say to find a book in the library, you know exactly which one you were looking for if you needed to go back to that reference. So I hope this helps just a little bit. Made a wonderful new discovery on a website. It's the Discover America State by State series, and of course, since we're going through the states, this is going to be absolutely lovely. It takes you through these books that are written by Carol Crane, and through these books it kind of gives you an overview of the states. And when you go on this website, I've shortened the URL for you. I've put it on discoveramerica.notlong.com. That'll take you to their website because their website has a really long URL. But then it has a teacher's guide with all these lovely handouts that that go along with these books. And of course I will probably turn this into a lapbook. Now it also has a lot of projects. Obviously we can't put projects inside our lapbook, but we can take pictures of our projects and put that inside our lapbook. And also we can enjoy learning about the states, as it's all kind of combined. So I hope this helps someone. So, what's going on at the Woon house? Mud, mud, and more mud. We are adding on to our house. Yes, it is very hard to squeeze 5 people into a little bitty house with only 1 bathroom, so we are adding on just a little bit. And to go with it, we've got all this mud. So, and in the midst of all this, our church is having week-long revival services. So, and winding up the homeschool year, and the homeschool grew for the year, and we've got kind of a busy life right now. So, but hopefully I'll still be able to post videos every now and then. Catch you soon.